Number and title. I don't think I have that. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video for you guys is a June TBR pick using my Batman jar. We're gonna get started. So we're gonna pick 5 to 10 prompts and we're gonna go from there. Start with letter J. I think that's J. Person's name in title. Mythology book. You've been putting it off. A book with a black cover. Historical fiction. If you guys seen my recent book haul, you would realize that I bought a bunch of historical fiction books. It's either historical fiction fantasy. I've been trying to get into historical fiction. Number and title. I don't think I have that. Animal or insect on cover. Book with a blue cover. Oh, I have a few options I can think of. Book with a pink cover. Okay, but let me go find these books and then we're gonna go through them and choose. Okay guys, so we're gonna have to repick 3 because one, start with letter J. I cannot find one with a letter J. Either I'm blind or I just don't have one, but I cannot find that, so we're gonna pick a new one for that one. Number and title, same thing, literally cannot find one or I'm just blind. And then another one is person's name and title. Let's see. I am stupid. Okay guys, I have a pile of books next to me and we're gonna get started. The first prompt is author you haven't read before, and I actually have a lot of authors on my bookshelf that I have not read before. So I decided to pick the books that aren't as recent and has been sitting on my bookshelf for at least a month or longer. The first book is Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. Have not read a single of her book yet, but this has been sitting on my shelf for the longest time now. So, and I've heard a lot about the Devil's Night series. Keep putting on my TBR and just not going for it. Say You Swear by Megan, which just has been on my shelf for a month or 2 now. I just been hearing about this a lot. My friend has read it. She really liked it. So the Dark Verse series, book 1, The Predator. Also heard a lot about this. My friends ate this up. On top of that, this has been sitting on my shelf for a few months now. Have not read it, but I heard a lot of people really like the MC in here, Tristan Kane. The last option is Light Lark by Alex Astor. I would love to read all of these. I really want to know the hype behind Corrupt and The Predator. These 2 are both dark romances. So the 2 books I picked are The Predator and Corrupt. Person's name and title. And literally the first book I didn't even think about is Magnolia Parks because I'm actually already reading this, but I kind of stopped at chapter 4. So I'm gonna have to reread it. So I think this will be a great time to reread it. So Magnolia Parks for a person's name in the title. Number in title, which I literally thought I had none, but they were right in front of my eyes and I was literally blind. So the first book is One Dark Window, and then the next book is Binding 13. Now these 2 books have been on my TBR. No, actually One Dark Window has been on my TBR for a month or 2 now. Just haven't read it. But I heard this is really, really good. And then Binding 13 has also been on my TBR. I just also haven't read it. So I'm actually gonna pick both of them because I do want to read these 2. So Binding 13 and One Dark Window for number and title. Mythology book, I have a few and I'm also getting into mythology. So I try to not buy as much mythology books because I'm trying to get into it. But the first one I could think of is Circe, which has been on my TBR and on my bookshelf for the longest time now, and I just never read it. Book with blue cover. I have a lot, actually. The first choice is Wilder by Rebecca Yarros, Full Measure by Rebecca Yarros, The Selection, Shatter Me, Pucking Around, Shallow River, Fine Print, and Things We Never Got Over. You've been putting it off. There's a few books in here that I've been putting off for the longest time now, and I just don't know why. The Fine Print, I literally been putting this off for the longest time now, and this is a Dreamland billionaire trope. Shallow River I recently just got, so I'm not in a rush to read this, so I don't think I'm gonna pick this at all. For Shatter Me, also been on my TBR and on my bookshelf for the longest time now, along with The Selection. Full Measure and Wilder are new to my bookshelf. Things We Never Got Over has been on my bookshelf for the longest time again. Pucking Around is also new. Book with a blue cover. I think I'm not going to do Full Measures because that's a whole series and I don't really want to start a series at the moment because I'm already in the middle of a bunch of series. Wilder, I'm not sure if this is like a interconnected standalone or a series. So I think I'm gonna put this one off for now. I also have never read any hockey romance. A book with a blue cover, I'm gonna choose Things We Never Got Over. Books you've been putting off, I'm gonna choose The Selection and Shatter Me in the fine print, because I feel like I need to get over with these books because they've been on my shelf for the longest time now and I just can't. The next prompt is book with a pink cover. I have a bunch of pink books. I think you can see already a few behind me, but I decided to pick Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry because I've never read an Emily Henry book. I have tried reading one of her books, but then I couldn't get into it, so I stopped at chapter 1. And so I feel like this is the time for me to get into Emily Henry because I heard a lot of good things about her books. And I just animal/insect on cover. There's 2, which I actually want to read both of these. The first one is How Does It Feel? And it has like a little moth or butterfly. I think this is a moth. And this is my most recent purchase, so I want to read this. And then Heartless Hunter with a moth on front, book with a black cover. I have a bunch of books with a black cover. You can't tell on my bookshelf. Like literally most of these are black. So it's really hard to pick. The first book I picked was Caravel, the Mindfuck series. This one's kind of hard, not gonna lie, because I do want to read both, but I could pick both. I'm definitely picking the Mindfuck series. I literally been putting off Caravel for the longest time now. For historical fiction, I have quite a few. The 2 recent ones that I can think of that I got is The Lost Apothecary, and this is a historical fiction with a little of magic and stuff, I believe. The Amalfi Curse, which is a historical fantasy. So for historical fiction, I think I'm gonna choose this book. So final recap, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books. Realistically, if I only read what is on my TBR, I think I can get through it. But on top of that, I am doing buddy readings and book clubs with my friends. So this is not all I'm reading. On top of that, I do have videos that I'm filming for you guys that I'm reading certain books. We'll see if I'm able to finish this in June. I'm hoping I can finish at least half of these because I do have a few in mind that I really want to read. But yeah, so that is all for my June TBR pick. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!